Hello and greetings to all of you in the Northern Plains District. My name is Wright, and I am so excited to be nominated to be the candidate to be the next district superintendent for the Northern Plains District. I want to take a moment and just give you a little personal background more on my ministry and education and training experience that has led to this point in my life. So I want to share with you a little bit about background. It really begins with the fact that I am a pastor's son. Grew up in a pastor's home and got to do a lot of different things with my dad. I experienced ministry up close, go to board meetings, helped to be a part of leading different ministries, sing in the choir, even did a little bit of preaching before I graduated from high school. That led me to the Moody Bible Institute, where I got my bachelor's degree in pastoral studies. During my time at Moody, I was involved with lots of practical ministries. If you know that about Moody, they require all their students to be active in practical Christian ministry, and I really did enjoy all the things I got to do there, from teaching Sunday school to helping with revitalization of a very small church that needed to be brought back to life, and we got to work with doing that, working with children's ministries, preaching in nursing homes, doing street evangelism, all kinds of different practical ministries that I was there while I was at Moody. After Moody, I went to Denver Seminary to get my master's degree in Christian education. One of the things I really felt was important leaving Moody is I was going to be able to help teach and preach in a way that changed and transformed lives. I needed to know how people learned best and how best to communicate that to them. So that's why I chose to do my master's in Christian education at Denver Seminary. And while I was there, I was also active in church ministry at Corona Presbyterian Church. I worked with their children's church ministry and organizing that. Also was very active in their small groups ministry there. It's really there that I came to see the importance and the value and the significance of small groups in the local church. After leaving Denver, I was called to serve as the Director of Christian Nurture at United Presbyterian Church in Jamestown, North Dakota. Director of Christian Nurture was really an excuse to dump a whole lot of things into one basket. That's what that title was about. It was children's ministry, Sunday school and Wednesday night clubs. It was youth ministry and youth group programs. It was Stevens ministry programs. It was small group programs. There's a lot of different things that were in that basket. I served there for 3 years, and during my time there, the senior pastor resigned, and they called a new pastor. And as he was coming, I felt that it was best for me to move on to a new and different ministry, and that's when God opened the door for me to serve at the Mott Evangelical Community Church in Mott, North Dakota. We were there for 12 years, and I did not have anywhere near the time that I need to tell you about those 12 years and what we saw God do. Let me just say that I loved being the pastor at that church and in that small rural community. Still have great friendships there that continue to this day. We loved our time there. It doesn't mean it wasn't without challenges. Doesn't mean that it wasn't without hard and difficult things that we had to deal with there at times. But we loved our time there. Loved being a rural pastor in the Northern Plains District. We moved on to, from there we moved on to Cornerstone Evangelical Free Church in Owatonna. I said we've been here for 11 years. A little bit bigger church, a little bit bigger setting, a little bit more complex things to deal with here, a larger staff. I have an associate pastor as well as a part-time administrative assistant that I work with here. We've learned about lots of new things here and got to do some exciting things here where God has led us into work in things like home discipleship, the expansion and organization of small groups, working on new ideas in evangelism and outreach. One of the neat things we've been doing here is a program called Center Shot, which involves archery. I kind of envision Awana paired with bows and arrows, and it's really cool. But lots of different exciting things we've gotten to do here as well. Throughout my time in church ministry, I've always had the opportunity to be involved in kind of the broader, larger church. During my time in the Northern Plains District, I was on the board at Cooperstown Bible Camp for a number of years, was a regular speaker at Cooperstown, really enjoyed our time there, was also on the board with the Northern Plains District, and served there in helping in the area of church health. And then coming here, I've been on the board at Camp Chaminade for 6 years. And lately I've been involved with Reach Global, particularly in their crisis response. I've had a chance to minister in New Orleans and in Houston, and particularly in Haiti. Again, I don't have time to go into all of the wonderful things I've seen God doing in Haiti through the Haiti Consortium and my time there working with training pastors through the Pathways program. But always have enjoyed those opportunities I've had to serve the local church and as part of the broader church in a bigger setting. And so I am very excited about the opportunities that we have to come and to serve in the Northern Plains District. I am so excited about what is going on in that district and the things that God is doing. And I am so excited to come and learn more about what is happening in your church and in your communities and what God is doing in your place and then through your ministries. I know that God has great things planned and prepared for us in the Northern Plains District, and I am so excited to come and be a part of those things. There will be, I know you must have questions, and there will be a time to share some of those things and ask those things in a forum soon, and I look forward to visiting with you in that time.